In 1937, a unique experiment took place at a large airfield about 70 kilometers east of Berlin. The Luftwaffe, the German Air Force, tested rocket-assisted takeoff for the very first time. The device was officially called Starthilfe or takeoff help. During the early 1940s, as the skies over Europe became the battleground for control of air superiority, the Luftwaffe sought innovative ways to enhance the performance of its aircraft. Among these innovations was the development of rocket-assisted takeoff technology aimed at giving heavily laden aircraft a much-needed boost during the takeoff. Central to this technological leap was the Walter HWK-109-500 rocket engine, a remarkable feat of German engineering that played a pivotal role in the Luftwaffe's air operations. It was developed by Dr. Helmut Walter, a German engineer who pioneered research into rocket engines. The Walter rocket engine was basically a compact and powerful auxiliary power unit designed to provide an additional thrust during the takeoff. Unlike conventional jet engines of the time, which relied on air-breathing technology, the Walter engine was a self-contained unit utilizing liquid propellants, hydrogen peroxide, and a catalyst to produce thrust. The engine's design was simple yet effective. When the propellants mixed, they underwent a rapid exothermic reaction, producing high-pressure steam and oxygen that expelled through a nozzle, generating up to 500 kilograms thrust for 30 seconds. This extra force allowed aircraft to take off from shorter runways or with heavier payloads, significantly enhancing operational flexibility. This rocket engine entered service in early 1942 and some 6,000 were produced until the end of the war. Rocket-assisted takeoff was particularly beneficial for bombers and transport planes that faced difficulties lifting off from airstrips. The RATO units were mounted either under the wings or on the fuselage of the aircraft, and once airborne, the spent rocket motors could be jettisoned, reducing weight and drag for the remainder of the flight. One of the most famous applications of the Walter rocket engine was in the Messerschmitt Me-321 Gigant, a massive transport glider that required significant power to get airborne. This glider, conceived in 1940 for the invasion of Britain, was used to supply the Russian front. Its cargo hold could accommodate a gross cargo weighing up to 23 tons, and if used as a passenger transport, it could accommodate up to 200 fully equipped soldiers. With RATO units installed, the Me-321 could take off from shorter fields, making it a more practical solution for rapid deployment and resupply missions. But the use of the Walter engine wasn't limited to transport aircraft. The Arado 234 Blitz, the world's first operational jet bomber, was also equipped with these rocket engines to reduce takeoff distance and improve climb rates. This capability was particularly crucial as the Allied bombing campaign intensified, necessitating rapid responses from the Luftwaffe. Initially, the two UMO-004 turbojet engines were underpowered for the loaded Arado bomber, so the rocket packs were a good way to shortening the lengthy takeoff run. Then, due to Allied fighter and bomber action, the jet bombers operated from smaller, dispersed locations with less space for takeoff. It was almost always towed without power to the point of takeoff due to the chronic fuel shortages at that time in the war. Also, because of the very low time between overhaul of the UMO-004 turbojets, they were run as little as possible before the flight. At the point of departure, the main fuel cocks on the Walter rocket engine were turned on. Once airborne, the aircraft climbed away to a safe height, and the Walter engines were jettisoned. As they fell away from the aircraft, a static line parachute pack was deployed so they could be recovered intact and used again for future flights. While the Walter engine was not without its risk, the highly reactive propellants posed significant danger to both aircrew and ground personnel. Its impact on aviation during World War II was undeniable. The concept of rocket-assisted takeoff paved the way for post-war innovations in both military and civilian aviation. After the war, the Allies seized upon the RATO technology, leading to further advancements in jet propulsion and space exploration. The Walter engine stands as a testament to the ingenuity of wartime engineering and its lasting influence on modern aeronautics. In conclusion, the Walter rocket engine and the implementation of rocket-assisted takeoff by the Luftwaffe represents a fascinating chapter in the history of aviation. This pioneering technology not only addressed critical wartime challenges, but also set the stage for future developments in aircraft performance and rocket science, blazing a trail from the battlefields of Europe to the frontier of space. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to support my channel, check out the PayPal donation link in the description or consider becoming a member. To make sure you don't miss my future work, subscribe to my channel please and press the bell notification button. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.